you. Let's now talk with the CEO of M2 Communities, Mitch Roschelle. Mitch, happy Monday morning to you. Big talks in London today. Put me in your lens for a second. What are you expecting? What are you watching for?
And Tom brought up the most important point. We haven't heard much discussion about rare earth minerals. Most of it has been about trade balance with this massive $300 billion trade deficit that we have. And I think the conversation is making a big pivot. China controls 70% of the rare earth minerals. And without those rare earth minerals, you and I would not be talking to one another right now because they're in the screens, they're in the batteries, they're in most of the electronics that we rely on. So I think the fact that we're pivoting there is important. And China realizes that we are the largest consumer in the world for these deposits that they have. So I think that there's a pathway there to really talk about the fact that they're the seller, we're the buyer, and we want to make a better deal.
Yeah, and to your point, the United States and China have clashed over tech and these rare earth minerals for quite some time. Now the Trump administration's efforts to revoke student visas, that adds another sticking point to the talks today. What would an agreement need to look like to benefit American consumers and businesses?
I think the elimination of uncertainty would end up benefiting consumers. And I know that sounds kind of trite, but that's the big holdup that's really dragging down the economy, making it difficult for businesses large and small to place orders. It's not too long ago, it's 5 years ago, that we had a supply chain shortage, largely because of our reliance on goods from China. And it really disrupted for about half of the last 5 years, anybody buying anything from a refrigerator to a car. So if we can eliminate that uncertainty, I think then businesses can make investments and we'll see consumer prices come down as a result. So that's my hope here as it relates to the consumer.